I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, 180! Back six. Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, throws. Flexing his muscle at the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. Six-man. Check curls, check curls.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jim, go Jim. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they need it. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now Leonard Fournette. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try to think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
20, 52 and 56, 52 and 56. Check safety, check safety. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check 31, check 31. 30, check 52.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught by Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age.
34.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it and a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Zoo!
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Check, lucky. Check 43. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run here with Balaj.
Check 99.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Wilson's got it complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fitzpatrick. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On second and 12, Fitzpatrick, and he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Check 15. Check 50. Hey, Alpha.
From the 24, Fitzpatrick into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And some room to roam now. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick, and that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Darrell Roberts right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Crowder now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Again, it's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw. Prescott trying to lay one up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And Wilson has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fournette is in trouble, and he goes down to the end zone. 2 points, that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Balaj. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the shit. Hey.
Now Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Regular. Go. Watch out.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jets first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throwing here, Prescott going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here's Prescott. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will bump the lead up to 26 on the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Kill. Jack.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile,